What's up guys, I'm KBJ. Thanks for tuning into a KongKrewsumer video. Right here in front of me I've got two of the iPhone 7 Pluses that we picked up today. These are the 128 gig models. We were lucky to get these pre-ordered right when the pre-orders opened up. So you can see here on top I have the matte black, and then right below it I have the rose gold. And I'll start with opening the rose gold. You can see the box right here. Here's the side of the box, and what's really cool is the writing is actually in rose gold. And the top and bottom have the Apple logo in rose gold. Taking off the cover here, and you can see it says designed by Apple in California. Then you lift off the cover, and you are presented with the rose gold iPhone. It looks very nice, of course. So we can take this out. I'll lift up with the tab here. Here's the phone. Here's the back. Looks very nice. I'll go ahead and peel this off. Just like the previous model. Alright, so here's the front of the iPhone 7 Plus. It has a 5.5 inch multi-touch IPS Retina HD display that is 1920 by 1080, just like the last generation. It has 401 pixels per inch. It also has a wider P3 color gamut with a 25% brighter display than the previous generation, which is really going to help you out on sunny days. The screen also features 3D touch, which is great when you remember to use it. So when you use apps such as Waze or whatever, you can hold your finger and press down, and then a pop-up menu will appear and you can do things such as go home, go to work and whatnot, just from sliding your finger on the screen. At the top, there's a front-facing camera, which is 7 megapixels, up from 5 megapixels that was in the last gen. This is a FaceTime HD camera with a 2.2 aperture, and it has 1080p HD recording, which is huge because the last generation only had a 5 megapixel camera. Therefore, I wasn't really motivated to use it to record video because it could only record in 720p. But now with the 1080p HD recording capability, that makes it a lot more exciting to use. It also has a microphone and an earpiece, which also doubles as a speaker when you're playing music, so you'll have music from down here and up here, which is huge. I really love having front-facing speakers such as like what's in the Surface Pro 3. It just really sounds a lot better when the sound is aiming towards you. There's also a proximity sensor and an ambient light sensor up top. Down here at the bottom, this is a major change. It has the solid state home button with Touch ID, and now the Touch ID is supposed to be faster. It's driven by a new Taptic engine which creates vibrations when you press on it. So there's no real physical button anymore, and that helps with the new waterproofing that the phone has. On the back up top here we have a 12 megapixel wide angle and a telephoto camera, with the wide angle supporting a 1.8 aperture and the telephoto supporting an f2.8 aperture. The 1.8 aperture on the wide angle lens will allow you to have more light come into the lens, which will let you have better low light photos and better bokeh, which is the blurry background that you can see in pictures. So these two cameras work together to give you 2 times optical zoom and 10 times digital zoom. And what that means is with the optical zoom, you'll be able to zoom into your pictures more and you won't see any quality degradation. Once you zoom in past 2 times, the picture will start to degrade. The wide angle lens also has optical image stabilization, which is on the regular iPhone 7, and it has 6 lens elements. This allows up to 3 times longer exposures, and of course the image stabilization will allow you to have clearer and cleaner shots. Now another feature I'm excited about is the changes they made to the flash. This is actually something I requested to Apple. I don't know if they actually listened to me, but I did send them a letter saying that the flash wasn't bright enough. And when I first got the phone, I was coming from the Galaxy Note 4, and some of the things I like with the Note 4 is that it takes wider movies, and also that the flash was a lot stronger. So I'm glad to see that they made the flash 50% brighter, and I'm excited to try it out. Both cameras also have a new image sensor that Apple says is 60% faster and 30% more energy efficient than the previous iPhone. I'll have another video coming up here soon where I'll go into more detail about the cameras and recording videos with the iPhone 7. You'll also see that the antenna lines are now moved to the top compared to the last generation where they were going across the phone, so that looks better. On the bottom, of course, everyone knows about this, there is no longer a headphone jack. That's painful if you need to plug your headphones in different places. You'll have to basically carry this jack around with you, or you'll have to buy more of them. But that's not too bad since they only cost $9 each. And it can also be painful if you have the small Rode video microphone that plugs into the bottom of the iPhone, because it used the jack and pressed on the iPhone to stay mounted. Now down here, you would think that there are two speakers, but that's actually not the case. Behind one of them, there's a plastic component, which is a barometric vent, and the iPhone uses this baffle to equalize the internal and atmospheric pressures to have an accurate altimeter. Now inside, the phone has been upgraded with an Apple A10 Fusion processor with an embedded M10 Motion coprocessor. Basically, the phone is extremely fast. I already thought that the iPhone 6s Plus was fast. This phone is even faster, which is exciting. It also has 3 gigabytes of RAM, up from 2 gigs in the last gen. And you can get all the colors except for jet black in 32, 128, or 256 gigabytes. This one again is 128. The jet black you only can get in the larger sizes of 128 or 256. The battery inside is rated at 3.82 volts and 2900 milliamps for a total of 11.1 watt hours. Basically, you'll get an hour longer than you did with the previous iPhone 6s Plus. And in the end, you should get 21 hours of 3G talk time, or 15 hours of Wi-Fi internet use, or 16 days on standby. And finally, it also has 802.11 Wi-Fi with MIMO, which means it's basically gonna have really good Wi-Fi. It has a newer Bluetooth 4.2, and it also has NFC, of course, to use with Apple Pay. Another nice feature of the iPhone 7 Plus is that it is now made out of 7000 series aluminum, which means it's incredibly strong. And the body is also IP67 waterproof, which means the phone should be able to handle being in up to 1 meter of water for 30 minutes. In terms of actually using the phone as a phone, the iPhone 7 features LTE Advanced with speeds of up to 450 megabits a second for data downloads. And that translates to it being 50% faster than the iPhone 6s and 3 times faster than the iPhone 6. I wanted to talk about the side of the phone. This is pretty much the same. It's got the, button you use to silence the phone, and the up and down for adjusting the volume. Then over here you have the button for power and where you put the SIM card. So nothing's changed regarding the side of the phone. Alright, now back to the box. Inside here, see, it comes with a card that says, "Welcome to iPhone." It shows you how to turn the phone on and off. And it talks about 3D touch, and it talks about Touch ID with the home button. Then on the back of it, shows you the switch that I was just talking about and how you can adjust the volume with the buttons. And there's a tips app that you can download where it'll further help you with using the phone. And then finally, it shows you how you charge the iPhone 7. Also inside is a sheet of paper with some information about the battery and safety information, and it comes with 2 Apple stickers. This differs from the last one where you could open this up and it would have a metal piece in here where you could eject the SIM card. Now continuing on, we have the earbuds, and this is actually different because with the iPhone 6s Plus, it came in like a plastic container that you could reuse and wrap your headphones in. This one's a cardboard material. So let's open this up. So here you can see this is the same. And continuing to open it up, the big change is right here, where you can see where this now has a lightning connector instead of a 3.5 millimeter connector. And then on the back, you can see the adapter it comes with, so you can plug your 3.5 millimeter plug into here and use your headphones that you've used in the past. And this is the adapter that I was talking about earlier, that's $9. So if you want to, you could buy a few of these and, you know, leave them wherever you use your iPhone most. So now we have the charging cable where it's now wrapped in a circle where you can see both ends of the plug here, and they are, this one, the USB end is actually in this tab, which is cool for presentation. And I believe that is it. Yep. And this actually doesn't come out anymore. This is stuck to the box. So that's another change. Alright guys, now on to the moment some of you guys have been waiting for. It's time to open the matte black iPhone 7 Plus. I debated so hard on whether I should get the matte black or the jet black. I could have gotten the jet black, but I would have to wait longer, and after debating about it, I decided the matte black is the route I wanted to go. I still think it looks really cool based on what I could see in the pictures, and now I'm about to see it with you guys the first time in person. So here we go. I'll lift off the cover. Let me show you as well that the Apple logo is matte black, of course. And here's where it says iPhone. Of course, all of this is going to be the same as when I open the rose gold. Now here we are guys. This is the matte black iPhone 7 Plus. The front of it looks beautiful, of course. And here's the back. Remove this plastic. Here we have the phone, and I can say that it looks amazing. Looks so clean, everything blends nicely together. Here's the side of the phone. Here is the back of the phone. I would like to point out that it's not as near as gray that it looks in some of the pictures online. It really looks black here in person, and it looks so awesome. It's just nice and flat and clean looking. And with this, even though I didn't get the jet black, at least I don't have to worry about fingerprints as much. So that's nice. And the antenna lines, I'm not even sure if you can see them, but they are there. Here's the bottom where the antenna line is. But the way they've done it, the way Apple has done it is excellent. It looks so nice. Here's the right side of the phone. Then the bottom of the phone. Just by my initial impressions, I'm so glad that I got the matte black. It looks so good. Now I'm going to turn it on for you guys, and we can go through this together. So here we have the Apple logo, of course. Let's see, I've been using it some. You can slightly see the fingerprints, but it doesn't look bad. Press the home button. Walking through this. Now it's time to set up Touch ID. It's warning me about touching lightly, so definitely don't need to press it hard. It's asking me if I want to restore from iCloud or iTunes or set up as a new phone. I'm gonna go ahead and log in and everything. Got these standard terms and conditions. It's asking about using Apple Pay. It asked about keychain, and now it's asking about using Siri, which is fine. Now we've come to something different. And this says, meet the new home button. Make your iPhone experience even more personal by choosing the click that's right for you. Get started. It's right here with the 1, 2, and 3. What you're basically doing is adjusting how strong the feedback is you're feeling from the new Taptic engine inside. So with the 1, you lightly feel it. 2, it's a little bit stronger. And 3, it's pretty strong. Basically feels like there's a knock inside the entire device. I will say that's definitely different than the button that was there. What's interesting too is that it also sounds different depending on what level of strength you're using. So 1 has like a higher pitch sound, and the sound gets deeper as you go to a higher number. I think I'm gonna stick with 2 for now. Standard zoom. Standard display. Welcome to iPhone. And here we go. The screen looks excellent. It's very nice. So we have the cameras here. And we can zoom in. And it's telling me how much zoom I'm using right here. So here it says 1.9. So about 2. I shouldn't have really lost any clarity because I'm using both lenses. Let me zoom in here and I can go up to 10. As you can see, zooming up to 10, you know, you're gonna have some noise and stuff because now you're using digital zoom. That's really cool. Take a photo. So let's turn it off. Let's see how fast logging in with Touch ID is. Alright, that was very fast. Yeah, I mean, I thought the 6S Plus was fast, so it's definitely not any slower. Feels good. I will say that the button's gonna take a little getting used to. I mean, I'm sure it won't take me long, but I'm just really used to having a physical button that was moving, and I really like the old button a lot. I'm not gonna really complain about it though, because it is allowing us to have that waterproofing, which is super important. So now if you drop your phone in water, you may not be in trouble as long as you get it out in time. So that's just a huge plus. Alright guys, so I've spent some time with the iPhone 7 Plus and I can say that I love it. I think it's amazing. It is so fast. Everything I've done with it I've liked so far. I'm going to be making some additional videos on the iPhone 7, including going into detail about taking pictures and videos with the iPhone, since that is one of the main things I do with my phone. If you are interested in those types of videos, please be sure to subscribe, because I don't want you to miss out. If you enjoyed this video, please smash that like button and consider sharing this video with your friends. Thank you so much for watching and have a great day.